She gripped the mic like it was her stage, her spotlight, her chance to humiliate me. "Meet my maid of honor." "Oh, wait, no," she fake-pouted, eyes sparkling with cruelty. "Too ugly for the role. We'll find someone prettier." The crowd erupted. Our parents clapped like trained seals. Aunt Carol smirked behind her wine glass. I smiled. Not wounded, never wounded. I already knew how tonight would end. I raised my glass. To love. I slipped her fiancé a small box wrapped in black ribbon. His smile faltered as he opened it. The music skipped. And suddenly, no one was laughing anymore. I should start at the beginning. There was a time when I adored her. My older sister, the golden child. Perfect hair, perfect grades, perfect everything. I was the shadow trailing behind her light. She promised me once, when we were young, that she'd always protect me, that no boy, no girl, no cruel word would touch me as long as she was near. But promises rot. She learned early that I made the perfect punchline. I was her practice stage before the world gave her real audiences. And every time she laughed at me, the family laughed louder. That's how power works. Still, I forgave her. For years, I forgave, until I saw what she tried to take. It was last winter when I noticed. He lingered in the kitchen after dinner, brushing past me too slowly, asking about books he'd never read, pouring me wine like I was the one engaged to him. I dismissed it. Men like him looked at everyone like they were an option. But then I found the note. Folded neatly, slid into the wrong coat pocket. "She'll never know. Meet me tomorrow. Don't wear red." Signed in his hand. And underneath it, her lipstick. My sister's lipstick. My first reaction wasn't rage. Not shock, not heartbreak. Just a quiet click in my chest, like a lock sliding open. They deserved each other. But I deserved better. I didn't confront her, didn't cry, didn't tell him I knew. I let the weeks pass, smiling, attending fittings, clinking glasses. I let her believe I was still her shadow. Meanwhile, I gathered. Screenshots, messages, a photo of him slipping into her car at midnight, another of her smoothing down her dress as she crept back into the house. Enough to burn them both. But raw evidence is messy. Revenge, if it's to matter, must be art. So I planned. First, the gift. A sleek little box, velvet-lined, holding a silver USB. I filled it with everything. Photos, messages, a video clip with dates stamped in the corner. No commentary needed, just facts. Undeniable. Second, the timing. An engagement party is theater. Lights, champagne, laughter. The moment everyone is watching. Humiliation requires an audience. Third, the trigger. I knew she wouldn't resist mocking me. She never could. All I had to do was smile and wait for her cue. And tonight, she delivered. Too ugly for the role. The room laughed, blind and loyal. They always laughed at her cruelty, mistaking it for charm. But when her fiancé unwrapped my box, silence fell like glass shattering. I watched his face drain of color as the screen lit up in his hand. He scrolled once, twice, then stopped. His lips parted. His eyes cut to her like knives. The room shifted, the crowd sensing a story turning. Our mother's smile froze. Aunt Carol lowered her glass. My sister's voice cracked. "What is that?" He didn't answer. He just stared at her, then at me. The kind of stare that demanded truth. She stammered, reached for the phone, but he pulled back. The screen glowed between them, betraying every secret kiss, every lie. The audience no longer laughed. They whispered. They judged. And I sipped my drink, calm, patient, watching her kingdom collapse brick by brick. Her fiancé set the box down like it burned. How long? His voice carried through the speakers still clutched in her hand. She froze. The spotlight she craved now blistered her skin. It's not... But lies don't survive silence, and the silence was merciless. He walked out, just walked out, left her standing there, mascara streaking, laughter choking in her throat. Our parents gawked. Guests shifted uncomfortably. No one rushed to help her. No one defended her. The golden child's shine had dimmed, and without light, she was nothing. Later, I found her in the empty hall, still clutching the mic. Her hands shook. "You did this," she whispered. I tilted my head. "You did this. I just made sure they saw." Her lips trembled. For the first time in years, she had no comeback. I left her there, alone in her silence. I don't regret it. Some wounds fester until they demand to be cut open. She carved her cruelty into me for years, laughing as I bled. Tonight, I handed her the mirror. Justice doesn't always scream. Sometimes it smiles, raises a glass, and says, "To love." And as the music stuttered back to life, I walked away lighter, freer, not wounded, just finished.